right here. Look at this. So, how about this? I will pretend to be Senator Feinstein. And then you guys get on the mic and ask me questions. And I will do my best to answer your questions. And obviously, I will be doing a lot of paraphrasing and creative answering here. So, who wants to ask Senator Feinstein a question, since she has not hosted a town hall? And I don't know why. So, who wants to go? You have a question?
Yes. What are you planning to do about Gorsuch?
What do I plan to do about Gorsuch? Well, I like the guy. I met with him, and he seems like a pretty nice guy. I'm forgetting about what he did with Hobby Lobby. So, but if you guys put more pressure on me, maybe I will filibuster. So how are you guys going to put pressure on me about this filibuster? What are you guys going to chant to make that happen?
They stole the seat.
They stole the seat. Not his seat. Let's go with that. Not his seat. 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 Not his seat.
Not his seat.
Not his seat. Not his seat.
Not his seat.
Not
Not his seat. Not his seat.
not his seat. Not his seat.
Not
His seat.
Not his seat. Not his seat.
All right. Beautiful. All right. Who has the next question for Senator Feinstein?
When are you going to hold a town hall meeting?
Hey, Glad, long time no see.
Come on
Anyway,
up to the
Senator
mic.
Feinstein, how do you
Yeah, come off the street. They're going to yell at us.
how do you plan on voting for Trump's nominee for the Israel ambassador?
That is a good question, Mike. That's a little bit hard one for me to actually invent. But I would say, who is giving me money? Who is actually going into that room right now, and who's going to be whispering in my ear? So I know that I haven't spoken to you guys. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I have not seen you at a town hall, so I'm going to keep you guys guessing on that one. All right. Who has another question for Senator Feinstein?
What about the Republican health care bill?
If the new Health Care Act is so good, will all the members of Congress be signing on for it?
That is a very good question. So I can tell you that I definitely am against the repeal of the ACA. That part is correct, right? But now I'm actually going to go off script with Senator Feinstein. So here's what's happening on the ACA. Tom Cotton, who is the senator from Arkansas, he basically said that the ACA, as it is written, will not pass. Okay? So that is a testament to all the activism, all the energy, all the pressure that we have been putting here in California and throughout the country against this repeal. Absolutely. So I'm going to tell you that as it's written, it's not going to pass. But if we want to really save the 24 million Americans who are going to lose their health care, then we have to keep pushing, and we have to keep fighting. And we also have to remember that there is a better option out there, which is single-payer health care. All right. So, and that's part of what we need to do, right? If we want to embolden Democrats, we have to give them a bold option.
Yes.
So, all right. Who has the next question? I heard one over here. Oh, any other questions for Senator Feinstein?
But you kind of took it out of my mouth already there. Okay. Well, first of all, Senator Feinstein, I'm glad that you are in favor of keeping the ACA and you don't want to kick 24 million people off of their health insurance, but there's 28 million people that don't have it right now. So can you support single payers so that we can get those 28 million people insured?
Where's the check? Where's the check? So that's basically the situation, right? I have been lobbied by the insurance companies. They're probably in there right now. So I don't know what to do about that. My hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. I have not hosted a town hall. I don't know what you guys are thinking. So for now, I'm going to go for that, for that option that's going to keep health insurance companies in the mix. So please answer my question.
Okay, well, the proposals I've seen are about 6% on the payroll tax, and about 2% off of payer, single 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 payer.
I know that the official numbers were right around 79,000 in California. And I do know this, that in my precinct and my polling station, I had every entryway covered 100 feet away with posters. I talked to many people. I went door to door, did bridges for Bernie. And I wrote him in myself. There were 0 votes recorded at my polling station for him. So,
well, you know what? They had to have that piece of paper out there, which basically announced to voters that he was an official write-in candidate, because otherwise they never would have known. And in so many polling stations, they didn't have that piece of paper out. You had to ask for it, and who would know to ask for it?
Very true. My polling station in particular did not have it out, and they had to dig for it, and then I think somebody finally brought it. But I waited there for about an hour until it got put up.
Yes.
So yeah, and spread the word that day.
What, are we getting static?
These polling stations were never informed supposedly to put that paperwork out on the write-in candidate.
Yeah.
So not only did Bernie's write-in candidate suffer, but everybody else as well.
Is it better now? Because this thing was a little loose.
Well, it's loose.
Test.
There's always a lag.
Donald Trump. In fact, I just said so myself. I'm much more comfortable being a Democrat on the Judiciary Committee. So if you folks want to really make an impact, make sure you keep the pressure on me. I don't think she would really say that, but you know, I think that they're trying to divert us and make sure that we're paying attention to other issues. So that's the. But one thing that's really beautiful, and we should not forget, is that the administration. It looks to me like a Kremlin clan, and a Kremlin clan because the oil connections that come from Russia into our administration are very questionable, and I bet you we're going to see Arctic drilling soon. So don't forget that that there's a Kremlin clan, and some of them are in the administration.
All of them. I have a question.
Yes.
All of them.
Not on the mic. Okay. Oh, what do we? Okay. Yes. So okay, if we actually see Senator Feinstein, let's pick a chant. Let's see, which one do we want? Town hall now. It's as simple as that. Town hall or town hall here, right? Town hall here. Let's do that one again. Town hall here. 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 Yes. Town hall here. No on Neil. Town hall. Okay. No on Neil. Town hall here. 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 No on Neil. Town hall here.
No on Neil. Town hall here.
Okay, are we at 50 decibel level? But the chanting is going to be just as loud.
Who do you work for?
Us.
Who do you work for?
Us. Who do you work for? Us. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
All right.
Do your job.
So all right, folks, we're getting some heat. We're being asked to move on the sidewalk. Move up on the sidewalk, please, just so we can continue here without any kind of restrictions. Are we good now? We're good? All right, so here's
Guys, we need to just push on the sidewalk so you can continue to exercise your First Amendment rights. And we're getting a lot of calls now, so we just need your cooperation. Glad you're here. Express, we're gonna have to turn the amp off and just continue from here. Okay? Thank you very much.
But if the amp isn't louder than the chanting, what's the point?
We got it.
All right.
We can be louder.
All right, fine. All right.
Senator Feinstein, when are we going to see a full investigation into Trump's Russian connections?
All right.
When are we going to see an investigation into
Let's
Trump's
do
Russian?
something without
Trump's Russian ties.
Oh yeah, we have the bullhorn. Where's the bullhorn? Lauren, where's the bullhorn?
That's the same thing.
Someone has a megaphone. Well, I think you should ask the policeman. So, what do you want to chant? Let's chant something.
All right.
Do your job! 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 Do your job!
Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job!
Do your job! Do your job!
Do your job! Do your job! Do your job!
Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your job! Do your
I'm hearing that we were asked by people inside to move somewhere else.
No!
We won't move!
We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We won't move! We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here.
We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here.
We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here. We have the right to be here.
It can't wait! Investigate!
It can't wait. Investigate. It can't wait.
Investigate. It can't wait. Investigate.
It can't wait.
Investigate.
It can't wait.
Investigate.
It can't wait.
Investigate.
It can't wait.
Investigate.
We can't wait.
Investigate.
We can't wait.
Investigate. We can't wait. Investigate.
We can't wait.
Investigate.
We can't wait. Investigate. We can't wait. Investigate. We can't wait.
Investigate. We can't wait. Investigate.
We can't wait. Investigate. We can't wait. Investigate. We can't wait.
So, are you gonna give us alternative facts again? No alternative facts! 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 No alternative facts!
No alternative facts. No alternative facts. No alternative facts. No alternative facts. No alternative facts.
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies!
No more lies! We want it now! What do we want? Town hall! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Town hall! When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall! Now! Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Town hall!
When do we want it?
Now!
Right. I'm running out of breath.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what
Democracy looks like.
There she is. There she
Town hall now.
Let her talk.
Thank you for joining us. I think we're from the Indivisible Groups.
And Our Revolution Los Angeles, Bernie Sanders organization.
Okay.
Do you want to meet you?
Microphone?
Can we use the microphone now?
Yes.
All right. So, we have some questions for you, Senator Feinstein.
Okay.
The first question is, why have you voted with the Trump administration 35% of the time?
I voted for the national security related appointments, and that's essentially it. I don't know what else I voted for actually right now. I didn't keep count. I'll leave that up to you. But we do a lot of work. My staff researches the records. I get a memo, I get a recommendation, and that's what I followed.
Okay.
How do you feel about
Okay.
Well,
why did you say that you are not going to filibuster Gorsuch, and in fact you're not even committed to voting against him?
Let me explain to you. how I feel why I do.
Can you turn that off?
I'm the first woman ever to be the lead Democrat on the Judiciary Committee. These are constitutional. It took a while. These are constitutional hearings, and they have to be conducted properly. And it makes no sense for me to make up my mind before we've gone through the 150,000 documents. That I have a staff. As the lead Democrat, I get a staff. And that's what that staff has been doing. They pull out those things that they believe are important, and those cases that he sat on that they believe they're the Trans Am case, other cases
Hobby
like
Lobby.
that, Hobby Lobby, Chevron, etc. And I read those cases. And now, Monday morning, we will begin the hearing, and the hearings will go on for 4 days. They are very formal. They are very important.
But you're behaving like you're behaving.
I'll listen to you if you just let me finish.
Okay, finish.
Let me finish. So I will make an opening statement, and you will hear some of what I think at this. And then we will have days of questions, and then we will have discussion, and we will vote. Now, I did that with Sessions. Everybody wanted me in the very beginning, say no to Sessions, don't vote for Sessions. Right. We did it our way. I made the opening speech, I made the closing speech, I made the speech on the floor, and everybody then said, gee, you did the right thing. So you have to have the information.
Disagree.
But you're behaving like a reasonable person.
Okay.
No, seriously, you're behaving like a reasonable person. Last year, the Republicans sat on Merrick Garland for a year. They said the new president should decide. This was a year before the new president was sworn in. And they have not acted like reasonable people. So why are the Democrats acting like reasonable people?
We don't want to do that anymore. Can I answer that question for a minute? Yes. I was one of those that went up to the White House and recommended Merrick Garland. And I did so after looking for someone that I thought both Republicans and Democrats could support. The senior judge, 22 years, on the District Court of Appeals, the D.C. Court of Appeals, which is the big appellate circuit in this country. A supervising prosecutor for the Oklahoma City bombing, who got complimented by the defense counsel on the kind of prosecution, who's 1 death penalty and 1 life in prison. A very good man. And I was as humiliated as he was. So you're right. For a year, that court has been 4-4. 12 big verdicts are waiting on 4-4 votes.
And we still need to
it
keep
is
it that way.
a travesty. It should not have happened. George Washington, his first year, his last year, appointed a judge. President Obama was entitled to make this appointment.
That's why we have to mobilize our constituency.
They took it away from him. Don't think we don't know it. Don't think we don't remember it. And don't think that that doesn't stick deeply within it.
What are you going to do
about it?
about it?
What are you going to do about it?
Well,
I thought
we have to mobilize
what you have to do is figure out what you can win. You have to do things that are smart.
You just take a stand.
Now,
Take a stand.
You need 60 votes.
We need leaders in office.
Young man, I have made more stands in my lifetime
Yeah, I agree.
than you are old by far.
But this is another one. Senator Feinstein, we have understanding that you have not held an open town hall in the 24 years that you're a senator. You do private events like you did in San Francisco, a ticketed event. Yes, it was free, but it was a limited number of tickets. Would you make a commitment right here today to hold a town hall in a room with 500 to 1,000 or more, any number of constituents, to answer our questions?
I will make a commitment to do a town hall. I know you won't stack it, but you'll open it to everybody.
Outright for Sessions' resignation.
We looked at that,
He perjured
it
himself.
wouldn't happen.
He perjured
We
himself.
did get the recusal, and that's something.
But he lied.
But you're a leader.
He lied.
You're a leader.
I-
still gonna destroy
he
civil
did not
rights.
We
answer
know that certain
the
things you're going to
the question
lose, but you can still
had
vote on
different
principle.
shades of interpretation, to be fair.
Right?
I didn't think he answered
Vote on
it the way
principle.
he should have. But here's the thing. We all meet with ambassadors. That's what ambassadors do. Now, whether there's more to that or not, I don't know. My objection to him was that he was a political partisan. And the job of Attorney General is not that of a political partisan. It's of an independent legal personality. And so I was very disappointed by some of
But
the
Senator
answers.
Feinstein, if we allow a liar to serve as the Attorney General, that we basically lose faith in our government.
Well,
Sessions is a
I
racist.
wouldn't do that because there are a lot of very good people in the Justice Department and very good people in the organs of the Justice Department. And I know
A lot
that
of them
for a
are
fact.
getting
Senator,
fired.
let me ask you a question about the Postal Accountability Act of 2006, which you signed. A lot of people signed this. No, even Henry Waxman signed
What
this.
happens if I don't remember it?
Well, it basically requires that the Postal Service pay employee health benefits for 75 years into the future, which has been bankrupting the post office.
Someone asked a question
And
that's
your
relevant to
husband's
today, please.
This is relevant today. I'm wondering if you're going to repeal this. Well, it's what our protest is about. If you would be willing to repeal this law because it is bankrupting the post office and your husband's firm is benefiting from the
My
sale of
husband's firm is not benefiting.
his old firm. CBRE has the exclusive no-bid contract to sell or lease all the post
Can
offices.
you tell us about Russia? That's what people want to know.
No, people don't want to know about Russia.
Answer the question first.
Let me answer this question and then we'll go to the
Okay.
I don't remember the bill. I will take a look at it.
Great,
But
thank you
it's
very
long
much.
gone. Let's go to Russia.
You just looked white as a ghost yesterday when you came out of that meeting, and we don't know what's happening, but we know that he is breaking laws every day. He's making money at Mar-a-Lago. He's getting copyrights in China. He has obvious dealings with Russia.
Dakota pipeline.
The Dakota pipeline. There's so many things that he is doing that are unconstitutional. How are we going to get him out? That's what I want to know.
Well, we have a lot of people looking at this, technical people, and I think he's going to get himself out. I think the creation, I think sending sons to another country to make a financial deal for his company and then have that covered with government expenses. I believe those government expenses should not be allowed.
So is that what we should
And
focus
we
on
are
to get him
working,
out?
let me finish, we are working on a bill that would do that now. We're working on a couple of bills that would deal with conflict of interest
To replace
right now.
and repeal?
It's difficult because this is a field that relates to some extent to the emollients clause of the Constitution. And there's no preceding legislation to do this. But we've got good people looking at it, and we're going to some of the ethicists along the line.
Do you agree that we're facing the biggest challenge and threat to our Constitution, our Republic, and our democracy right now? Is this the most important year or two of your career in government?
Well, it's the most troubling.
Yes.
And I've been doing what I do for a long time, and I've never seen anything like this.
Right.
I've never seen a president that can make a comment and it's dead wrong, and he hangs on to the comment.
Yes.
I've never seen a president saying about his opponent, lock her up, lock her up. That was kind of the beginning for me.
We've
that
been
I
saying lock
understood
him up.
that we were dealing with a totally different phenomenon here. I think we have to be aware of that and be smart and watch and make our notes and do our bills, and then we'll see what happens.
Senator, when we do something new.
Senator, has Trump committed impeachable offenses?
Yes.
I can't answer
Yes.
that right
Yes,
now.
he has.
Do you think California? I'm not going to ask you to sign this right now, but I'd like to know where your position is on legislation like the California Disclose Act to ensure that large corporate donors and special interests cannot hide behind misleading names.
Right.
I'm for that.
So you're in support of legislation?
Yeah.
Would you endorse the California Disclose Act, AB 14, sponsored by Jody Gomez?
I need to
So if we send it over to your office?
Absolutely.
And when will we have our town hall? What date will we have our town hall, please?
I've got to get through the Supreme Court hearings, and we've got to get them because I won't come home until this is all done. Okay.
April, please. Now, do you think that since you're going to be 84, you should retire?
I'll do it before summer.
Oh, no. Do you think that you should? I know that you're healthy. Thank God you're healthy. Your new pacemaker was installed, but you have been around for 24 years. Do you think that it's time to?
Term.
Yeah, no, just to retire and let some new blood come into the office.
See.
Progressive.
We'll see. Yeah.
Do you think that the progressive
way.
movement in the Democratic Party is moving left, and you're going to be left behind if you don't move with it?
Yes. I don't think so.
Yes. Oh, I have a feeling that. Why do you think you
had
lost?
11% turnout in LA.
I represent this whole state.
Right, but remember
and
you
there are a
represent
lot
us and
of
not just
different
them.
people, and I take that very seriously. Okay. So I do my level best to represent everyone. And some people may not like that. I can't help it. But this is what I've always done. And I've run a difficult city to run for 9 years, San Francisco. I've gone through 2 assassinations. I've seen a city divided. And I believe that I have a responsibility to do everything I can to bring people together. And that's the kind of public servant I want to be and have been.
Well, please align yourself with Bernie.
Bernie Sanders is the most popular.
The next recess.
In Los Angeles.
I don't know where I'll be the next recess. I can't.
What do you think of the fact that Bernie Sanders is the most popular?
I think enough is enough.
That's what Bernie says.
Thank you. Yeah,
Would you
right.
commit to filibuster?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for talking with us.
Please be a leader for us.
All right, Amy.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah, you heard it. Can you come up?
Well done.
I wasn't going to get it in.
Resist! 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 All right. Well, we still don't know the date of the town hall.
She said before summer.
Before summer. All right. All right.
Hey, did you say this is commitment?
Yes. All right.
We don't know where it's going to be.
Thank you, Senator Feinstein. Thanks for the chat. All right. We're good. Hey, guys, we got to meet Senator Feinstein. I guess people pressure works. People pressure works.
People pressure works. People pressure works. People pressure works.
People pressure works.
People pressure works.
People pressure works. We're done right now. People pressure works. All right.
Can I get an interview? Can I get an interview?
You can't do the mic.
Oh, you want to get an
Are
interview?
you closing it off?
Well, we're not allowed to use the mic anymore.
No, I want to interview you.
We're not. Oh, you want to interview me? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, folks, what do you guys want to do?
Thank you.
Want to chat some more, or do we? Shall we head home?
I think we can.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.